those millions of free geniuses. Garage entrepreneurs is another name we can use. They'll drive technologies into a new dimension that would bring undreamt of values to the people. And these would be remarkable values that meet and surpass people's needs and solve their problems. Now, notice I said individuals, geniuses of society, garage entrepreneurs, and I didn't say that the government would do that. This is the simplicity of the 12 Visions Party with the prime law. For that one law there would basically strip away all regulations that currently hold all those geniuses down. We wouldn't have to regulate anything. The prime law would take care of all that. Another area would be universal wealth. You know, the cost for those new technologies that I spoke of, they would keep falling towards zero. And when was the last time you saw prices falling towards zero in our current economy? And similar to the, personal computers, during that revolution, how the prices, only millionaires could afford it. And within a short period of time, everyone could afford it. And just imagine if that took place in every industry. That's where we come up with the great technological revolution. Because those new technologies, they just not just certain businesses, but everything, all industries would experience that. Another area we could say was universal health. Those new technologies would race ahead in all industries, as I said before, with especially they would race ahead in the medical industry without the destructive, cost-prohibitive FDA regulations holding geniuses back. Imagine geniuses, garage entrepreneurs, eradicating disease after disease, and their soaring new technologies will drive down medical costs. People will live with increasingly better health for increasingly longer lives. How about a job explosion and evolution? Because as all this is going on, businesses are going to strive to keep up in that rapid progress of the great technological revolution. Everything will change as businesses, in order to stay competitive, they'll concentrate on bringing out their greatest assets. And this just really floors me. That great asset that they have is the unique creativity of their employees. Ordinary people basically will experience exhilarating entrepreneur-like jobs at their place of work. Imagine that. You would actually love going to work because you would discover the creation-driven life, the life you were meant to live. Another area is extraordinary marriages and love. And this is one that really strikes home to me. That wonderful falling in love feeling. Those early weeks when we find the person of our dreams. That'll tend to return. And you ask, why would that return? Well, just imagine as you lift yourself out of a life of stagnation. When you rise into that creation-driven life of your dreams, with that growing source of happiness inside, filling yourself and overflowing into your romantic relationships. Basically, you would have that feeling overflowing. So when you came home from work, you wanted to share all those dreams, all those values you created with your spouse. So you could have what we call value reflection. And you would forever feel the power of love. How about educating geniuses? Our children and our grandchildren. They can become smarter than today's smartest people. In tomorrow's 12 Visions world of education, children will be taught how to integrate knowledge, how to build success and lead themselves. They will see through illusions and will no longer need or want to be led by any authority. The need for a ruling class and its regulations will become repulsive to the graduating self-leaders of tomorrow. Our children will grow up to live a creation-driven life, the happy and prosperous life they were meant to live. Always goes back to that, doesn't it? Happy and prosperous life we were meant to live. The old structure of education basically can't compete against the new mentality and will yield to the coming school of geniuses. And finally, how about eradicating crime and terrorism? For the fear of terrorism will basically rapidly decline and crime will nearly cease. For the 12 Visions Party will concentrate every action, every dollar towards one purpose. That purpose is to protect the people from initiatory force. And that will be an amendment to the United States Constitution, and also it will become an amendment to all the states' constitutions so that everyone will be able to live happy and prosper. So that's a basic introduction to the 12 Visions.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm empowered right now. What you've just done with your presentation, Larry, is just, it's mind-blowing. I'm sitting here taking notes, and I've got Free the Geniuses, creative-driven life, falling in love, the feeling, the excitement, the exuberance, educating geniuses, the world and life we were meant to live. You know, eradicate crime and the terrorisms and all the negatives in there. You know, protect the people from initiatory force. I mean, that's so much that you just gave out there. Talk about awareness and info. I just want to thank you. This is such a valuable, you know, piece of information for all of us out there listening tonight. For all of us who are on the call going through this show this evening. And I just want to say thank you to my whole team who has been on this evening with us. And I'd like to say thank you to Michael Dilworth, to Larry Wert, to Loren Taylor, to Karlton Roberts, and to Tom Cary. Thank you all for your integrations and input this evening. And I would like to close with a food for thought. This is from our founder, Mr. Mark Hamilton. Throughout history, the more that societies moved away from the rule of man to the rule of rational law, the more prosperity the people enjoyed. The 12 Visions Party presents and supports the prime law. The prime law completes the long evolution from rule of flaw-filled man to rule of flawless law. The result will be an unprecedented prosperity explosion for the people. Thank you, Mark Hamilton, for this valuable piece of information. And for all of you out there this evening, I want to thank you for listening and being with us. And just remember, get to know you. Believe in yourself. Empower yourself. You have every right to prosper and live happily. This is Steve Fagan with NTR Neothink Radio. Thank you, and we will be speaking with you next week.
NTR Neothink Radio Network.